a very easy section if you understand the strategies and understand the point of it, which is to help you understand data and understand scientific studies. And it's really a comprehension task: reading comprehension, graph comprehension. If you don't do well on it the first time, I wouldn't say, "Oh, I'm terrible at it," because that's just kind of a negative attitude. And the section is something new to you, so it's not something you've done before. You've probably done math questions before, you've done reading comp before, but have you done a science reading comp? Probably not. So I wouldn't write that off immediately. So just something to look at and consider. Another huge issue: timing. ACT is very fickle with approving extra time. It's very fickle with the evaluations required for extra time. So if you do have a difficulty on timing for the exam, that may be a reason to switch over to the SAT. And then, a lot of people ask me, how do I fix that if I'm running out of time and I don't like the SAT and I need to take the ACT? Then what do I do? Well, you have these timing devices that can help you. You have the ACT watch there that I did not own that company, so I'm just promoting their product because I think it's good. That helps you keep time of your sections on the ACT in a digital and visual way. That is legal, and it doesn't make any noise, so that's why that's legal. So I highly recommend that if you have a timing issue, and just practicing under the time conditions, using your watch or your timer, knowing how to use it, and then just generally gaining a sense of time in your preparations, not just ignoring it, because that's a recipe for disaster. And then also learning when to skip questions. Maybe I spent too much time in this, I should move on. And understanding the structure of the exam, that really helps with your timing if you're having a problem with that. Okay, so grammar, another huge issue. You have to learn grammar rules, and you have to learn how to apply them. That's how you improve on the grammar section of the SAT or the ACT. Luckily, those two sections are very similar, so preparation on one really overlaps to preparation on the other. The great thing is that you don't need to know all of English grammar. If you know the top 15 to 20 issues that are most frequently tested on the exams, you will do really, really well, and that's a reason why this is one of the most improvable sections on a standardized test. And I feel any student can do very, very well on that section. The big mistake students make is sounding things out. It is not a sounding test. So you do not sound out the answers. You have to analyze the grammar. So that means, a pronoun is underlined. Let me see if the pronoun she matches in terms of what the noun of the sentence is. Is it a subject? Is it an object? Is it actually a female? Because we're talking about she. So that is really, really how you do well on that section, not sounding it out, because they know how to trick you, usually with prepositional phrases or something like that. So that's something that's better spoken about, with your tutor or your educator. But it is very, very improvable if you understand rules and how to apply them. So general study tips. Quality over quantity is a pillar of score improvement on the SAT or the ACT. Going through a million questions, that's not really a beneficial strategy. I mean, that's okay, but it's better to really understand the questions, strive to categorize them, like, these are the ones that I'm struggling on, these are things that I can improve on, and that will result in a much, much higher score rather than doing 1,000 questions and discarding them. Another huge one, focusing on your strengths. So a lot of students want to focus on the one area that they need improvement on. That is obviously important to focus on, but if you have a 600 on evidence-based reading and writing and a 400 on math, there's no reason that you shouldn't be able to get that 600 to a 700 plus. Obviously, need to work on the math as well, but it's important to not ignore the section that you did well on and continue to improve on that.